Hello for those tuning in on a wonderful pregame interview uh, before Sunday Night Baseball. Just before we start this interview with Rainyyn, I would like you guys to remind you that for today's games are going to be interesting because we have three games actually because the Monday game between Arizona and Atlanta was actually rescheduled to today at 9 in between the Detroit and Baltimore and Chicago and Seattle game. Just remember we're also going to be streaming at 9:30 the game that we were given by Boogie, the commissioner, which is going to be FNB, so feel free to watch by then. But right here we have Rainyyn who's on the Arizona Diamondbacks and they will be playing in Georgia. So, Rainyyn, hello.
Greetings, greetings, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Um, how do you feel going into this game against a really good Braves team?
Well, first of all, I feel very confident going against the Braves. I got many friends who are in that team,
Mhm.
Astra, Joseph, and other people. And I know their style of playing, so I hope we could actually get our first win and show the league we're an active team.
Mhm. Having a rocky, like you said, having a rocky start, like as of right now, you guys are 0 and 3, while they are 3 and 0, so that you guys pretty much have the opposite records. Obviously, you need to get a win to someone get near Seattle because Seattle is just ahead of you by a game, about 1.5 games up. So
Yeah.
obviously, you really want to turn your season around. Obviously, there's 12 games in a season, but with 9 to go, it's probably best to start winning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Um, Looking at the playoff bracket, it looks to me only the top five make it. So the first division leader will be on the bye because we have to play in. So I believe 5 and 4 will be playing in the in the wild card, and the winner will just be playing the division winner. So are you looking to make a wild card push or just like a league championship series push? What are we looking at?
Yeah. At first, well, when I got this team, obviously had no hope with the people I had since I didn't know any of them. But looking at it now, I would wish for us to get to the playoffs. My team is full of talented rookies and like people who are still like developing in this league. Of course, I have two Rookie of the Year nominees now. I got Space Crusader
Mm-hmm.
and OMX Vibing. So I hope those two kids keep pushing like they are right now and still be performing good. But obviously, we're gonna get wins in this as time moves on, and that's my main goal
Mm-hmm.
as a coach.
Just a little look at the scheduling. It looks to me that after this game, you'll be playing two home games with Detroit and Toronto coming up. Then you'll go back on the road against Seattle in your next 4 games. Do you think you have a good shot against Detroit? Because Detroit, they may look like no offense to Detroit by all means, but it looks to me that Detroit, they had only one decent game, really. Well, they actually had two decent games, but they're really the only somewhat close game was the game against Atlanta, which obviously Atlanta won. Their only
Yeah,
win was, by the looks of it, a 28 victory over Seattle, which obviously Seattle was something else right now. Obviously, they're having a problem with management. So, obviously, you don't want to end up with how Seattle's currently ending up. So, hopefully, you snatch a upset of a win against Atlanta and Chicago, beat Seattle, so you can actually head into. I think you'll head into. No, I don't think you'll head into. I think right now,
yeah,
and I think you'll still be in last, but you'll still be tied though. So once in a while, it's really good to win some games.
yeah,
You did play. Well, no, you guys didn't really play Seattle by the looks of it. You guys had a forfeit loss, but the next time you guys actually play Seattle, you will be playing in T-Mobile. So that will be
yeah,
round number 8. I'm assuming that's in 2 weeks. So
yeah.
yeah. Um, Hopefully you can get your team back on track. I'm wishing the best of luck towards you, the Diamondbacks, and fans. Obviously,
Yeah.
had a rough starting to a season. Hopefully, it gets better from there. And yeah, do you have any other closing comments on your
Yeah.
team or anything?
There's news for today's game.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a star player that will be showing for today's game. Mel Clampem.
Mm-hmm.
He
Who
will
coming
be
in?
center field. So yeah,
Do you have
I
any words on who might be your starting pitcher tonight? Or
uh, it'll be Eel.
oh, Eel, I heard of
Yeah,
him. Let's. Did he play this season so far?
yeah, he has.
He pitched, right? No, right? Did he?
Yeah, he's pitched.
Oh, Halo, right?
No, Eel.
I don't see his name on the pitching stats. Did they not add him?
Uh, EA
Yeah, they
A
don't have his
L.
name here. Let me check batting stats real quick.
Oh,
Maybe
then
I don't think they really focus on the stats for some odd reason, which is kind of annoying. Oh, here we
yeah,
go.
that's kind of
Eel, 2 games.
yeah,
Oh yeah, he's batting 400, pretty good. He did strike out though, but looking at his current OPS and his OPS plus, I'm not saying he's bad right now, but with an OPS of 36, it could be better right now. But don't worry,
yeah,
it's only early in the season. He'll definitely,
yeah.
he'll get
I
better every
saw.
now and then.
Yeah, I saw his games when he was pitching. It wasn't really his fault. It was just Seattle back then because they sucked.
Hmm.
I also have one thing to say.
Yes, sir.
I I will beat Toronto. My team will beat Toronto. I don't care. And and I'm telling this straight on. We will destroy Toronto. We will beat them. What I'm saying right now, and I'm not trying to diss the team because I
No,
respect
no.
all team owners.
I
To
honestly like the confidence. I'm not saying that as
what?
a way like, oh, like you're putting so much confidence, but you're gonna lose. I'm saying it's always best to have a lot of confidence because usually most teams would be like, oh, we have no chance against them or something, blah blah blah. Sometimes you just need that positivity to keep you going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Like even if you beat the
But
Blue Jays, I'll be honest, quite in front. By the way, I'm gonna be streaming that game. If you guys are listening on Tuesday, I believe. Hold on, let me actually make sure they're no, sorry. Tuesday is the Atlanta game in Toronto. The Arizona Toronto game will be. I was told it's gonna be actually. I believe next week's Friday, I believe, or Saturday. It's one of those games. But I am wishing the best of luck towards you and your season, and hopefully it goes the right way. You know,
yes, sir.
and yeah,
What? Continuing into that message. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
no worries.
Um,
Go ahead.
with Toronto, no offense to any of them, but what I see in my own eyes, they're frauds. They are like the Cleveland. They are like the Pittsburgh Steelers, basically in MLB.
So they would be like in the current terms, they're the worst 3-1 team right now.
Yes,
Hmm.
they are the worst 3-1 team. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the season though. As you were saying, I'm very confident about this team, and just be on the lookout for waivers because I'm abuse that. There will be some names that will come to my team. So yeah, that's all.
Hmm. We'll be reporting most of the transactions, obviously on RSSN. So, yeah. Other than that, best of luck, KC, and best,
Thank you,
yeah,
thank
best
you.
of luck towards the season, man. You take care.
Yeah, yeah. You too, you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. That was Casey Rainey, the team owner for Arizona. Obviously showed great, um, you know, he had a great character, obviously, in this interview. I do hope that Arizona gets back on their heels because, they had a rough season at the current moment. They are, hold on, let me go up because it's right here. They are, I believe, yeah, they're currently 0-3. They want to get better. And I think the best way to get better is to get some good pieces, get some chemistry pieces, and yeah, I think they're gonna turn it around. Now, as far as Seattle, with the current circumstances with the transactions, I don't know, man. Like the transactions for Seattle, it's just interesting actually. Let me actually check what is going on. So we're gonna go back to actually yesterday because this is where all the stuff began. So Seattle, they started off by releasing Bigman. They traded Space to Arizona, which we just talked about with Space. Sorry, with Casey. They released one Jay-Z because Jay-Z got suspended for 2 seasons for team folding. Halo or Karm got traded to Seattle. Gears to Seattle. Moth to Seattle. Um, Sup- Super Doge Boy 2008 to Seattle. Meanwhile, Seattle traded Ponzer, Saint, and Ty Kills to Arizona. Then Arizona traded. Oh wow, Arizona traded Ponzer to Baltimore, and then Baltimore traded Venba to Arizona. So hold up, we had this. That's a lot of information right here. Ponzer to Baltimore. Baltimore trades Ven to Arizona. Then Arizona trades Ven to Seattle. Then Seattle traded baseball Yankees to Cream Brulex to Arizona. Arizona actually released Brulex. Then Seattle released Sean. Then Arizona signed Sean, 2 million. Then Seattle signed Joshy Boy Hits Bombs. Then Seattle traded Van to Arizona. Arizona would then trade Ty Kills to Seattle. So I think these two are pretty much just trading back some players right now for the most part. Bucks was signed. Leo was signed by Seattle. Lightning. Wow, Lightning was released. That is surprising. He had a good game against Detroit a while ago. I'm surprised they actually released him. Let's look at his current batting stats, actually. Hold up. So, Lightning. Well, oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I mean, he was in 2 games batting 333 with a home run. And he had an OPS, actually. He had an average 100. So, I don't really see what the problem was, really, on him. But I guess it is what it is. And yeah. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, here we go. So, okay, released. Then there was only 3 signings after that, all by Seattle and Arizona, unironically. We have Kozai Mix, Yam for 1 mil, and Clutch for 2 mil. I'm assuming these are based on their stars, their star rankings or star power. So yeah, I honestly think the trade there's many trades here right now. I would say at the current rate with Ponzer and AZ, let me actually open up the PBL season 33 spreadsheet. We're gonna examine these trades actually. You know what? Yeah, every now and then we're gonna examine trades pregame. By the way, it's 2:16 p.m. Let's go down. Oops, that's the wrong part. Let's look at the player. Van. So Van batting 66 with an OPS. Yeah, so he's 43% better than the average player. He's also 417% better than the average hitter. And yeah, looking pretty good actually. Oh, um, as for Ponzer, sorry. Where is his name? I think he's on the Seattle side, right? Yeah. Ponzer did not play? You serious? No, he's here. Okay. Batting 365. Okay. Honestly, so far, in terms of the value, it looks somewhat even, but I think I'm gonna say that for now, Baltimore won that trade just because of the OPS plus and the current, because obviously the OPS. I usually look at OPS plus really heavily because that just shows how much better they are by as the average PBLer. And oh my God, Mechie is negative. Oh my god, this guy is like 100 times worse than the average player. Oof. Man, I mean, we have negative. We talk about a really bad player. We're talking about like, no offense to Pop Up Tony Pepperoni, but a negative 49 OPS. Yikes, man. Nah, that guy gotta be flipping burgers soon, bro. Let's see. Is there anything else? I mean, okay. Now we have the trade of Ty Kill. Did Ty Kills ever even play yet? Ty. Where is his name? And I don't see it. Did he not play this season? Or do I have to say his username? Take this. Take this. He is. He has not played a single game. Okay. So for now, this current trade, I mean, that's actually a smart play by Seattle, actually, to trade him away. Um, and they actually got, so it's basically a seven-man trade. Four of them going to Arizona. Four of them going to Arizona. No, Arizona would trade these actually. Ooh, Seattle actually. Ooh, I don't know. We have to see what Arizona does with take this username because he is not performing at the best right now. Lane, that's Gears. Let's see if Gears actually played. Yeah, Gears played. He's batting 750. He's about 98% better than the average player. Okay, not bad. Um, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it really for looking at some statistics. And that's it really. Thank you very much for listening.